And I think sometimes people are coming to me before you and saying, hey, we're thinking about getting divorced and we want to know what our home is worth. Well, hold
Mm-hmm.
on a second. Before we even get to that point, why don't you, speak to Kristyn and figure out how you're going to be doing things. I can definitely run comps and provide a value in today's marketplace,
Yeah.
but get that decree going and see what makes sense for the whole picture.
And that's why it's super helpful for more of a collaborative process because a lot of times it's either they come to you and then they come to me later, or they come to me or another divorce professional and then they come to you way after everything is finalized. And so that's where our process is really collaborative together in talking through those points when they actually happen. So when we have a client together, and maybe their divorce isn't finalized, but you need paperwork to be able to get the home sale rolling, or the loan officer needs the refinance rolling. We can have those conversations instead of them not being able to get the new home that they want because they don't have the right paperwork or the timeline is off. And so I think that's a really big benefit that a lot of people understandably don't understand during the divorce process is they're like, I just need to go through the process, but they don't recognize the major financial implications that will happen during it. And so for a lot of clients, we're looking at things, and I had clients recently, they had a document prepare their documents. And they came to me and said, oh, can you just look them over and see that they're right? And I get that they didn't want to have to pay a lot for the service, but it was a lot of money that they were going to lose. They were leaving a lot of money on the table because they weren't drafted properly, and the money was likely going to get taxed, and it didn't need to be. And so it's one of those things where there's a lot of these kind of little tricky points that obviously people just don't understand. I mean, I don't understand the real estate process. That's why I have a you. So
Right.
it's having that professional that knows those details because you don't know them yourself, which is expected.
Yeah. So if someone is watching this and they're like, all right, where do I begin in
Mm-hmm.
regards to this whole thing? In my opinion, start with you
Yeah.
before starting with me. I'll definitely jump in at the right time, but definitely start with you. Start that process. Meet with them, right? And then when they kind of know what's going on and how they're moving forward, not if they're going to buy someone out or sell or keep it,
Right.
not that part yet, but just the part of like how they're handling their divorce. I think that is probably best to do up front and then figuring out the real estate piece.